debuted my new intro. I did the season 5 thing for Cyberfights because I was like, well, if they're gonna include me on the broadcast, I feel like I want to do something for the community and shit. And it's not just gonna be for KI. This I'm doing Mortal Kombat. I plan on doing Mortal Kombat 11, Tekken 7, Street Fighter 5, Marvel vs. Capcom, maybe some Power Rangers, maybe some Blaze Blue. I don't know. Yeah, I like this. I worked on this shit the night before because of Flash, honestly. Well, not because of Flash, but I mean, like, I've wanted an intro for a while, but me talking to Flash, me, Flash, and Devil got in a room and talked about some stuff coming up for him, and in us doing that, that inspired me to get into the editor, the video editor, and make some shit. So, season. Cool. I made this 30 minutes before I got onto comps. If I would have had a little bit more time on that, I would have put my trademark Cyberfights yell or whatever the lightning hit, and been like, but yeah, I ran out of time. Same thing with Rotendo and the drum loop. Wasn't supposed to be a drum loop. There's Karen.
Welcome to Killer Instinct United. Killer Instinct United is established event
Proudly
by the
presents.
community, the streamers, organizers.
See, a lot of people don't know about the first part, or Murder Evolution.
For all countries around the
That I
world.
was, all that
Thank
shit.
you for being here.
Memphis' favorite.
It really means a lot, especially to the event staff of KI United, as we like to call it, the Super Bowl of Killer Instinct.
Bro, they sent me this like 30 minutes before top 8. I had to integrate that into C. I told them it's an MOV file. I got lucky that OBS read it because MOV is Apple format. I have I don't have a Mac. I have a PC,
Stay tuned and don't miss out.
But yeah, MOV for whatever reason, I guess whenever playing on a PC, the like you see these black borders. You see where my mouse is right now. You see like the borders right here. Like that, I guess on the Mac that's 1080 and it goes all the way, but PC it doesn't. Because of some sort of video conversion or whatever. So like, and I told Fight Sessions this. I was like, look, we don't have any time, and this is how it's gonna have to work, unfortunately. Because, so yeah, and then that's it. That's it for this. Okay, well, I mean, people's reaction to the Cyberfight trailer, like PogChamp, PogChamp. Devil was like the most hyped for it with all these PogChamps. Duel's like another turn to me. I mean, it's cool. People haven't followed enough, I guess, to understand that it's not just a tournament. Cyberfights has been around for quite some time. I don't want to go over any of the best of 5 stuff, although you can tell in their video their compression is. And I already went over that anyway on my own personal. What else? What was I going to touch on? Let me see. Yeah, Cyberfights has been around since time. Like, see, here's this was ran on my personal channel first. This is the announcement trailer for Cyberfight, and I decided that I wanted to practice to be more involved in the fighting game community because by 2012, I had been playing fighting games again for about 4 years. Because I think Street Fighter 4 came out around 2008, and that's whenever I got back into fighting games. Like, originally I played when I was young. The Dairy Queen near my house had an arcade cabinet, a Street Fighter 2 arcade cabinet. So I guess that's my first arcade cabinet experience that I remember. I was probably 4 or 5 years old. We'd go to that Dairy Queen, we'd eat steak finger baskets, chicken finger baskets. Got the Texas toast with the gravy, put a little bit of ketchup in it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, the Street Fighter cabinet was right there. And I always get like a quarter, or I get like 2 quarters to play. So I'd make the best of it, and I'd win matches. Like on that cabinet, I did not beat the game. being a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old and getting all the way to like Balrog and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like to Boxer. I call him Boxer because just in case anybody decides to watch this from Japan, like he's named M Bison in Japan, Mike Bison, whatever. Getting all the way to Balrog and being a 4 to 5-year-old. Come on, guys, bruh. I was decent. I was decent for fighting game shit. You know what I mean? So I mean, starting then, I'd say that would be like my earliest memory. That and getting Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which I still have the cartridge. I still have the bro. This is the same cartridge I've had since 4, 5, 6 years old. Like after playing there, I got this. You know, so pretty neat. And yeah. So I mean, I went from there. So from there till about like Marvel 2 came out. Like I didn't play CBS 1, but I played more because I didn't know about it really. I was into fighting games. We played a little bit of Darkstalkers on PS. My friends usually had all the new games. I didn't, you know. And if my arcade didn't have it, then I didn't play it, right? So I mean, my arcade had X-Men versus Street Fighter. It had Marvel Superheroes versus. It was called Power Play. Rest in peace to it. That thing just died last year, honestly. Uh, it was a shell of its former self since about 2000 to like present for the last 20 years. They moved from one side of our mall to the other side, and when they moved, they downsized, and all the fighting games. It was just like racing games and DDR and fucking skee ball and hockey. That's about it, honestly. Maybe a couple other games. But regardless, yeah, the fighting games in the golden era was good. But the '90s of that arcade was really sick. We had to go. We had business in the like I say business. I mean, we ran errands in the mall and shit all the time. So I got to stay at the arcade like while my mom was running errands and shit because the '90s was a different time. You wouldn't just get snatched up and shit. Well, I mean, I guess some people. I guess I got lucky. I don't know. To be left at the arcade for like 10, 20, 15 minutes by myself, whatever. And yeah, I was only given like $1. So here's $1. Go play in the arcade. Fucking Killer Instinct was there. I'd play that game. Or fucking like Street Fighter if I felt like playing Street Fighter, or NBA Jam, NBA Hang Time, NFL Blitz. Cruisin' was in there. Crazy Taxi. Bro, they used to have this skateboarding game. I don't know what it's called. I could probably look it up. It's like this big cabinet, more like a standalone cabinet with a skateboard, and like to ollie, you like kick back on the back of it, like you can move left and right with it and shit. Shit was pretty interesting. Had some sort of weighted shit, so that was pretty cool. Uh, right before the arcade moved to the other side of the mall, they had that. They had a big roller coaster type thing. It's like this big VR roller coaster shit. Get in, you pay like $10 and you like get in it, and like they strap you in and shit, and then it's like a VR roller coaster. The thing like comes up, and it's like, and then shit that like flips and shit. It's great. It's super big, but so that just tells you about like how big this arcade. Shit spins around and shit. Like, but it was legit, man. It was, like I missed that arcade so bad. Regardless, so about 90, I'd say I started like going to that arcade around like 91, 92, 4 or 5 years old. Uh, I mean, it was either Dairy Queen or the mall, the arcade power play. And if not that, there was some arcade games at the putt putt golf place and shit too. And I had a birthday there. And the same thing with the roller rink. There was arcade games there, but the mall was spun. You know what I mean? So, and that's just on my side of town. I'm sure there was plenty of shit elsewhere too. But regardless, so from about 92 till about 2000, 2001, 2002, Marvel 2 came out. Whenever I got into high school, I stopped playing games as much. I got a car. I started going around. I started working at Chick-fil-A, and I was working 2 jobs: Chick-fil-A, Jack in the Box. around here, fucking fast food. But hey, high school, 2 jobs, getting money, had a car, going to chill with homies, like hit on girls and take girls around too, and like we'd all go watch movies or go to the mall. Basically, mall rats. We were mall rats. That mall was average. That mall is a shell of its former self. Like half it's destroyed now, but they're gonna make it an outdoor. Talked about like they're renovating and all that shit. Yeah, it was really cool though, right? So I mean, but yeah, so I took that break. It was like an 8-year break from like 2000 or 6-year break, 2002 to about 2008. Whenever Street Fighter came out, I played very little fighting games. Maybe Tekken 4 a little bit. I kind of skipped Tekken 5 when it was out. CVS 2, same thing. I skipped it. I didn't know about it. Wasn't at the arcade. The arcade had already moved over to the other side of the mall. Marvel 2 was the last fighting game I played. Self and Splicer. And my friend, we call him Goods. Hero is his name online. His name is Timothy. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, so I mean, I was 4 years into it at this point. Whenever I announced Cyberfights, I was in college in East Texas. I went to college in East Texas from 2008 to 2010. Then I moved back down here because I met some scummy people and I kept robbing my house while I was at work up there. Yeah, I mean that was Xbox 360 days, and like I come home and I had nothing to do because my console was gone. I'm surprised they didn't take my TV. A brand new computer sitting right beside it. It was like or some shit. I don't know. It was capable of running some computer games. It's definitely not capable. It streamed a little bit. It was my. I had that computer all the way till 2016. So from 2010 to 2016. Yeah, like yeah, so like I moved back here for a year and I moved back up there to finish the degree because most of the classes that I worked on up there for whatever reason they didn't transfer down here. But however, we looked up in that degree and I could take a course down here and I took those courses down here and then I moved back up there for about 8 to 10 months. It wasn't by myself this time. Like the first time I lived there for 3.5 years by myself in my own property. Well, I guess it was my parents' property. Whatever. The second time we moved back, my parents went, what? Like, what? Fuck it. They were there like half the time anyway. They were visiting, regardless. And it was cool. I don't know. But yeah, so parents were there. I went and worked at Dairy Queen for like 8 months up there, and then which was the second time around. The first time around, I worked at a grocery store for about 3.5 years. Kind of got screwed over a little bit in that because I was told I'd be making management positions, and they never afforded me those. They never really gave me much of a raise either, but I was still making like 13 an hour. So not bad. Moved back here, or moved back up there. And that's when that's during those 8 months because I didn't really want to talk to hardly anybody. I was hurt, man. After getting robbed like 2 or 3 times by friends, what I considered friends up there. So I just come to myself. I was playing. And I was playing Marvel at this time. I'd been into fighting games again for 4 years, and I wanted to practice and go to tournaments and shit. So that's what I did. That's how Cyberfights. January 24th, 2012. I finally took action. I had a capture card, not the greatest one, but here's that trailer. So I mean,
it will have a first spinoff for sure called Cyberfights Ladder Climbers, and
that never happened.
Basically, let me go ahead and get into what Cyberfights is going to be about. Cyberfights is going to be me going into player matches, ranked matches, going to casuals, etc., etc. This main one is going to be on Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, perhaps even games to come. More than likely, Street Fighter Cross Tekken is going to have Cyberfights. basically just me, all my friends that I'm going through here maybe
Yeah, see,
could
shouting out
show
my
up.
friends,
You
even
never
them.
know. MEA Fight Club's gonna more than likely be in it. Just
MEA,
come
my
check it
first
out.
person shooter clan from 2006, original Halo
Then
days,
on
original
Cyberfights
Halo
for
2 days. Bro,
Ladder
I
Climbers is gonna be
represented
a
that shit for
series
like 6 months. I
based
still
on
represented a little bit.
the FragNation.com ladders.
Frag Nation, oh my gosh, yo! So I used to run ladders before tournaments and shit on Frag Nation for fucking basically fighting games. I think I participated in a few shooters. It was basically an alternative to MLG called Frag Nation. I wonder if this site's still alive or not. Let me look. It's crazy that it just popped up like this. Yeah, no, that shouldn't exist anymore. That shit probably went under or something. But shout outs to them. But yeah, I feel like I basically used Marvel vs. Capcom 3 intro as like part of the Cyberfights announcement. I just made an announcement, little 7 minutes. Hey, I'm gonna do a series and shit. And all of a sudden, like next thing you know, 51
Murder
51 minutes.
Evolution.
I was the way I did it because the internet couldn't handle it up there. I locally recorded matches and I hung out. Like I mean, I had like a Bluetooth headset. We were on PS3 to start off with Marvel, and it was before I was using a Fight Stick on console. I was using pad and shit for the beginning of this, and PS3 pad playing Marvel, playing Street Fighter. Yeah, I mean, playing with friends and shit. I'd record it, and then I'd go back over it, and the next day I'd like commentate on it and kind of like kind of get. That's how I learned. Commentating. I learned strategies, and I learned by
Wolverine. Oh, no.
analyzing old shit.
But we'll finish him off.
Give me strength.
Super armor.
You can't really see who it is, but like I speak their names because
Spam
at the
by
time I
Crisis,
knew.
taking out the
Like
spider.
this is the first episode and the first match. I lose it. I'm in it. It's Crisis 54.
Is nasty.
Awesome player. I don't know too much about where he stays at or anything.
X Factor.
But he isn't
drops
like
the
this.
combo. And Arthur.
He plays Arthur. Yo, check this shit out. I almost killed him. I
And
dropped it.
Wolvie drops his combo.
Dropped the combo. He got the X Factor to stay alive. Oh my gosh, check this shit out.
Can
Drop
X
off.
Factor Arthur come back?
Block. Yo, he whiffed that too. I could have punished that.
And a level 3 is going to send Wolverine. Oh, not quite. But that will finish him off.
That will finish him off.
Ooh, the super armor.
What the hell? Fucking
Little spam by Crisis, taking out the spider.
12 seconds. 13. 12. Even game. How did this happen?
Trying to stay in this fight.
Shit. I could have got.
Those players just trying to get in.
Oh no, I couldn't.
And
Reed
Arthur
doesn't
is
feel
down
it.
to nothing. And ooh, Arthur with the comeback victory through
Yo,
all
if I
three.
had meter, there is something he has though. I did have the meter. I could have done it. Once he popped, all I had to do was jump up.
Those
fireball down.
players just trying to get in.
I didn't know that. You know.
And Arthur is down to
Wow.
nothing. And ooh,
Hyper down,
Arthur
hyper
with the comeback victory
There's like 4
through all
different
three
times
characters.
I won that match. So yeah, that's the first match of Cyberfight. Season 1, Episode 1, Round 1. Damn. Wow. 2012. January 2012. 8 fucking years ago. Wow. So yeah, and then KI come in. There was shit with Fighters in Baytown, Episode 7, with local battles. Not online, offline.
Texas Born was X Factor. Splicer took the match as well.
Previously on
Red Killer
Cyberfight.
then fights Splicer. And a
Bro, what the fuck? They're bad quality, but going over them like this in good quality is with me like commentating over them. This is the old logo. That's why I wanted to keep this logo as long as possible. I kept it all the way through season 4 of the Cyber Fights, but I had a different background picture and I made it Jago Fulgor after a while. That's the only evil Ryu.
Fights! Commentating by founder MEA Charlie Boy, aka Omni192, featuring MEA Fight Club PS3 and friends. Guest starring Fighters of Baytown Fight Club. Previously on Cyberfights.
That's my first tournament right there. My first offline. It was a local. It was
on Cyberfights.
Like this says July 2013, but that tournament, where that picture was from, wherever that picture is, was 2011. Like October 2011.
A Fight Club PS3 and friends.
And not that. I mean, I played my whole life, and I just didn't travel to tournaments because I didn't really think about it. You know, I mean, oh, they have tournaments for this shit? What? Where have I been the last time? You know. See, there's Lucian. Lucian's in here. 23rd. This picture is from 2013. This picture was taken at this event. I say event. It's our friend's house. We were just we called it Monday Night Fights, and we met up like every Monday to play fights. This was July 2013. It says is the upload. So maybe, and keep in mind there was some editing time. So maybe like early 2013, before KI came out. It was probably like it says July. So I'd say this was probably in like March or April, maybe. Well, no, it might have even been June or July because it usually didn't take me too long to edit. Maybe a couple days. It took me a while to upload though because I was in East Texas. This was a special trip. I came all the way from East Texas to come to Baytown. Baytown, East Side Houston, where I live, where I've grown up in. You know, I came out of college to come all the way down. So,
guest starring Fighters of Baytown Fight Club. Previously on Cyberfights.
That tournament, where'd it go?
Cyberfights.
Go back.
A Fight Club PS3 and friends. Guest starring
Fighters. There's me again. Bunch of other people. That's if you remember season 1 Sadira. We used to call him Killer Snipe, but that's what's his name? Soldier. Game Guy Soldier. He was on my team. He was he won the original Game Guys tournament series. Ooh, I have the stats from that somewhere. I need to go look at it.
Fighters of Baytown Fight Club. Previously on Cyberfights. The Street Fighter.
Fuck, I missed it again because I talked about Soldier. This was from Planet Zero. This picture right here. Planet Zero in Houston.
AKA Omni192.
Okay, one more
featuring
time. Blah blah blah. I'm on me. Let's catch the thing. 1, 2, 3. Boom. That one. So this one I placed third. It was only 8 people in the damn tournament. So I placed third in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It was the first tournament. It was an offline local. It was like outside of the college, or it was by the college, here on the side of town, and maybe like 2 blocks away. And that's where Fighters of Baytown was actually born. The tournament page ended up turning the tournament page was on Facebook. Hey, join this tournament. I found a flyer. So shout outs to El Fuego. El Fuego was the one who organized the original. Back in 2011. He said, "Damn, I look good. Look at Slicer coming out of the van." What's up, Slicer? So yeah. What's it called? El Fuego originally organized this shit. He turned the organization page into the Fighters of Baytown. It was me, Splicer, in the chat, and then El Fuego kind of ran it for quite some time. I mean, I still pop in and out. We haven't had like an event. We're pretty damn lazy on doing events and shit. But then again, we don't really have an event space here. You know, we just like throw it at Splicer's house or throw it at Lucian's house now, or we used to throw it at Little Mac's house, or you know, there was
previously on site.
We never really that was the only time we actually rented a venue, which was the first one, and that was shout outs to Fuego for doing it because his passion, you know. We didn't really know him too well. I met Lucian at a Starbucks. We took a one of those little you remember the games shells that like carried around the PS4 or PS3 and a logo and shit. We took one of those, or an Xbox and a logo, Xbox and a monitor and shit. We took one of those. I think El Fuego had one. He met before the tournament. We met up at a Starbucks. Myself, I think Crimson Relic was there. Lucian Dragon, fucking met up at a Starbucks. But yeah, so this is Cyberfights from season 1, man. This happened at Splicer's place.
But
yeah, Splicer was there at the Starbucks too. Yeah. So I mean, that's where we met Lucian. Little Mac versus Einon.
Scroll
Or Enon, Shampoo,
with the
Samurai Shampoo,
Hypers,
my boy Josh,
DHC's to Storm.
DHC, bad SD capture card. I had to make my friends play an SD in order to record this shit sometimes, man. I didn't have no conversion tools and stuff like that. I didn't have the money to do it. It was like, bro, homegrown web series, 2013, 2012, shit like that. Bro, went on. KI's first appearance was season 2. See, this is season 1. This is a season 1 playlist. 46 videos in season 1 if you guys want to watch high quality fucking old school matches. The music changed too.
Cyberfall.
That one I didn't yell as well. Damn. Oh, you know what? Because each of those I did live, right? So like while I was editing, I went over with voiceovers and whatever. It was Cyberfights, right? I think that night in particular that I was editing that shit was late at night, so I had to be quiet. Cyberfall. Oh, man.
Fight Club PS3 and first up, everybody was good.
This is the Xbox. This is the first version on Xbox. The series started on PS3. Even though I was more of an Xbox player, I had more friends on PS3, so I was playing more shit on PS3. I had Marvel on PS3.
Doing the
finally got Street Fighter on PS3. I was playing Street Fighter on Xbox.
It's round 2,
which was the home console.
If you checked out episode 20 round Twitter account as well.
I need to change
at Charlie Boy
Cyber.
So
damn, it's only an hour and a half until
like the Facebook
race
page,
time, man.
Facebook.com/Cyberfights.
Reminiscing.
Updates for this web series all over that. But anyway, we're gonna get into this fight here. This first fight we got
there. Not rewatching
Tournament 1. The real first fight.
Yo, tournament?
Here we go.
An actual tournament on the...
Move on.
I remember XCon, MEA... Who was that? MEA...
Dead Ringer.
Winner
from the last tournament.
MEA Hyper
Let's
Fight.
see how this one goes. And
back in 2013, running a clan for fucking fighting. Who doesn't?
If you want to be on the series, hit me up. XP. Just gonna jump right over that.
That was me expanding Shoutcaster to Dark. Yeah, shout to Darkcaster. Yeah, man. Darkcaster 84 in the house. Fucking Marty. Oh, man. Meow.
And a little cross up's gonna take round 1.
But yeah, see, look, there's Street Fighter, there's KOF right here.
Merton Evolution Army Clan proudly presents.
There's Tekken. Here's an offline Tekken tournament. What's up, everybody? Vita filmed. Oh no, this isn't the tournament. This is CBS 1. Me versus Splicer and Einon Shane. What I need to do for the launch episode of season 5, I think what to do is get some of the old people back together. Maybe online, maybe offline, whatever. And just play like maybe me, Splicer, and play some of these old games in higher quality. Look at this bullshit. Bro, Tekken. Yo, this one I remember. Yo, how did I click on this? I edited this. Yo, I was drinking like. I was at college, or I call it at college. I guess I was in East Texas. Fucking, I was still going to college. I had 30-pack in my fridge like, most of the time. Back when I had a job and shit.
American Evolution Army.
It was me cracking open a beer, like to start off that. Listen, one more time.
American Evolution Army Clan proudly presents Cyberfights.
You know it's lit. It's lit, fam. And fucking Tekken. What else is it here? Is this Street Fighter or is this Tekken? Oh, I think I clicked switch videos. This is Street Fighter 3. Me versus Infamous. Okay. What's this? Is this Street Fighter 3 as well? Yeah. Okay, where's the Tekken?
Ooh, very nasty corkscrew. 2, he will get his perfect.
I think Shad Son's in this one. Shout out to Shad. Yeah, there's Shad right there. Anna. Or is it Nina? No, it's Anna. I think he's playing Anna there. Is that me? No, that's Fearless something.
And we're on.
Yeah, man, like
Oh,
back in these days, people were hyped. I mean, it wasn't a stream, but I was like, yo, I produce videos on YouTube. This was before streaming days, yo. Like, really. Twitch wasn't really a thing. It was just a TV. And Ustream was a thing, though. But I didn't really watch it. Like, nobody really watched it. People play games, right? And I mean, I was recording shit at the time. Fucking Cross Tekken launch and shit. Pre 2013 edition. Yo, 4-player matches. 4-player matches.
Fighters of Baytown Fight Club. Cyberfights, episode 7.
Lag-free wars.
Local fights. Round 3. Ready, fight! What's up, fellas? What's up, MEA PS3 Fight Club? What's good, fighters? Side with tag
Bacon Splicer versus Enon Shampoo.
Looking to start something crazy.
I think me and Splicer teamed up for the battle after this. Bro, bro, this was lit. Like, you need more fighting games. I say they need a tag feature, but like, I don't know. It would be hard, right, to coordinate like tournaments for that shit, because like you'd have to have both players at the same time, especially like online type shit. Yo, was it not here? I guess Splicer played with Geo. It's weird. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not until the. Oh, this is round 3. This is the end of. Yeah, it's the beginning of it that we're
trying to start
Omni and Splicer.
And we'll block. And
like Candy Raven.
Very nasty cross up. Throwing me.
What's I play. I remember Ken Hayashi. Ken Hayashi. He launched. Oh, what did I do off of that? Nothing. I get shit off of that. Tatsu, then air Tatsu.
But getting caught.
Killer Snipe, Red Killer, aka Swolger and El Fuego.
And Ken 2 EX Shoryuken. Tagging out to Splicer.
Nice block. He tagged right back out.
I believe by accident, and Ken will get taken out.
2012 Charlie got your man. But alright, guys. I think that might be enough of reminiscing about Cyberfights. Okay, I'm coming. It's fine. Yeah, I got like an hour and 15 minutes before Mega Man Night starts. So I'm gonna go take a break. We'll get a little bit of food and stuff right quick. Maybe, smoke a cigarette. I'd say go check the mail, but it's Sunday. Make sure to check out Cyberfight Season 5 whenever it comes around. Hopefully you guys enjoy some of this after bonus material after KI United type stuff, I guess, if you will. Yeah, thanks for watching. Let's find somewhere for you guys to go in the meantime. See you guys next time.